Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Heather Hope with The Inspired Entrepreneur Show. How are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? How was your Thanksgiving? I had posted something I found on Facebook a couple nights ago of Thanksgiving leftover egg rolls, and we made them. That's what we had for dinner tonight. My husband made a bunch of Thanksgiving food last night. We had that, and then he made a few other items. So we did egg wrappers with turkey, corn, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and cranberry sauce. And we stuck them in, wrapped them up like egg rolls and stuck them in our oven and set it on convection. and voila. About 10 minutes later, we had really delicious egg rolls that had Thanksgiving food in them. It was good. And then we made up a whole bunch of more and stuck them in the freezer. So that was different. Normally, what we normally have Chinese food for Thanksgiving, my husband and I. So every relationship I've had, long-term relationship, we've always, me and my whoever, always have some sort of tradition, and they're all totally different traditions. So it's pretty cool with each relationship to have like a totally different thing. So we somehow ended up with doing Chinese food every year. So when we realized that last night, when we realized that we were going to make egg rolls with Thanksgiving food, it was so bizarre because I'm like, wait, we never made Thanksgiving food together. And we're making egg rolls, which goes along with our Chinese food that we didn't even think about this year. So anyway, it was really funny. Okay, so this is Thursday night. I completely forgot to record this. I was going to do it earlier. I just totally wanted to take the day off, which I kind of did. And here we are. Okay, so happy Friday. Black Friday, I believe it is. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard a single thing about Black Friday. Anything big going on, I have no idea. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's keep this the theme of the week short and sweet, because you guys have lots of other things to do than listen to me. The message for today, let me find it really quick. The roof of my mouth is burnt from, gosh, those egg rolls got really hot. It was crazy. Okay, where's my book? Oh yeah, if you haven't heard, my book is published. It came out this week, and the link is somewhere around this audio or video, however you're watching, and pick it up. Okay, so November 27th, believing that what you want is done will make it happen. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little confession. I'm just way too honest to ever try to pull a fast one over anyone. When I read this, I looked it in the book when I got into my office tonight, and I looked in the book for November 27th, and I read it, and I'm like, I've already done this one. I did notice that with another one, right before I sent it off, I realized there was one that was quoted twice, and it wasn't this one. So I caught another one. So, and that's okay. So, and it was in this month. So that's the unfortunate part, is that this was duplicated twice in November. I wish it was kind of, closer, a few months ago. But the thing is, some of these are such important reminders. Like there's so many that kind of repeat similar themes, because the point of the book is to remind all of us, myself included, 100%. This book has helped me so many times. Remind me, let's just say it reminds me on a daily basis of the things that I really need to be reminded of. And that's just the way it is. We need to be reminded of who we are, how powerful we are, that we need to keep our focus on the things that we want You know what I mean? Like we just need reminders all the time. So this one's one of them. And this is a really good one. So believing that what you want is done, capital letters, done, will make it happen. So how does that work? Believing that what you want is done will make it happen. Well, if you get yourself to believe that, then there's very little resistance in that, right? So if you're trying to make yourself believe it, if you're like, and don't just say it, you know what I mean? Like, you really have to believe these things. And I love when Abraham catches people just with their vibration, because they say it doesn't matter the words you say, it matters your vibration. Words don't really matter. Like, words matter, you know what I mean? But your vibration matters. That's why you can't lie. That's why it's so important to be honest with how you're feeling about things. A couple of weeks ago, I was on my weekly call with my academy members, and I said, one of the cool things that I love that Abraham said, basically to Esther, when Esther was doing a whole bunch of focus wheels to improve on something, Abraham said, we're not, don't do a focus wheel, for instance, to try to make yourself like broccoli. Like, you don't have to like broccoli. So don't do focus wheels to try to make yourself like broccoli. You don't have to like it. And that really hit home, because it's like, there's so many times that I try to make myself like something when it's like, no, it's okay. It's okay to be human, and it's okay to not like something and not like someone. You know what I mean? It's okay. Move on. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to make yourself like something or like someone or whatever, right? Because that's just too much resistance. And it's just easier a lot of the time to just walk away and forget about it than to try to make yourself feel differently about something. So it's a reminder to myself a lot to, it's okay. Let it go. Okay, so I forgot where I was going with that. So it's important to be honest with how you're feeling about things, because your feelings are your guidance, right? Your emotions are your guidance, and it's important to honor how you're feeling about something. Okay. So don't try to get yourself to believe something that you don't believe. That's why I stopped that's why I stopped doing a lot of affirmations. That's why I stopped doing a lot of things, like on my page, the Millionaire Manifesto. There's opt-ins that I stopped using. There was little tiny mini programs that I had, and selling and stuff like that were very affirmation heavy. And then I realized it doesn't matter what the words are. It matters how you're feeling. So if you're repeating, like the Millionaire Manifesto, what was it called? I actually have it. Well, actually, I have it in front of me because it's on my vision board. Because I thought, it was kind of cool. Let me read it to you. Some of you might have been around for a while and know this, and maybe even have this. I created the Declaration of Millionaire Status way back, almost 2 years ago. And it's a thing that you can download. I don't offer it anymore, just because I learned, every time I learn something new, I improve on whatever I have. And if it just doesn't work, or I think that it can not help people more than it helps them, not helps them more than it can help them. Okay. Then I'll end it. But, so you write your name on it. It says, I, Heather Hope, declare to the universe the following to be true. I am a millionaire. I forever will be a millionaire. I have every home, car, boat, island that I want. I live the millionaire lifestyle. I always travel first class. I can buy anything I want. I have all the money I could ever dream of. I can be, do, and have anything I desire always. Signed, Heather Hope. So you can actually find that. It is a graphic on my page. I share it. It is in my lineup of posts that I share. So you can find it on the Millionaire Manifesto on that page in the photo section. You can find it over there if you're curious about it. But those are basically affirmations or statements, right, that a lot of people don't believe. So if you just say, I am a millionaire, and you're not a millionaire, right, there's a vibrational gap there. It's like the I am, right? That's where going a little bit more general is a million times more helpful. Like, I dream of being a millionaire. The millionaire lifestyle looks really fun. I can't wait to be a millionaire. I watch millionaires on YouTube. I, drive through their neighborhoods. That's more general specific than specific of saying I am a millionaire. And if you don't believe that you are, then there's a gap there. And that gap is not helpful at all. That's why I stopped doing a lot of these things, because it's like, it's probably not helpful. So you can say more hopeful things like, when I become a millionaire, to get yourself closer to, remove that gap a lot easier. You say things a little bit more generally. And it's okay to say, I hope to be a millionaire one day. That's okay. It's better than saying I'm a millionaire and you really don't believe it, right? So the more you go a little bit more general, the easier it will be, the less resistance, because it doesn't matter what you're saying so much as it matters how you're feeling. So if you're saying I'm a millionaire and you're feeling like, no, I'm not, it's not helpful at all. It's actually not helping you at all. Affirmations do not help you if you're not feeling like they're feeling good. Does that make sense? It's a really important thing to remember, because there's a lot of people out there that promote affirmations and all these things, and there's also a lot of people not, having much success with manifesting, the bigger things, like the millions. So anyway, so believing that what you want is done will make it happen. So this is kind of like a process of getting to that point of believing that it is done. So this is where I tell people, dig into how the universe works, dig into Abraham, dig into all of this stuff, and then you'll realize, on a vibrational level, it's done. So when you go through that way, it's easier to believe that it's done. Like, it's done. So you can think about it as if it's done and you're just on your way there. Like, you're on your way. Like, the house in Paradise Valley is done. Actually, I found one today that it's an incredible house. It's like, it's such a great deal too. But, so it makes me kind of like think like, wow, it's so much more affordable. It's just so much more affordable than most houses in that, all of them. And it's up a little bit, the elevation's up a little bit, so you're up in the mountains and you have all mountain views, and it's all glass on one side of the house overlooking the pool right there, kind of like a deck kind of backyard with a pool and all mountain views and all views of other houses in the mountains. So anyway, and it's super affordable considering the other ones are double, triple, quadruple, almost 10 times that much. It's almost crazy. So anyway, so it gives me more of a, just happen to find that one today. I was like, oh, I feel kind of like I'm getting closer, because it's like, wow, that one's so, wow. It's a lot less than what, the other ones are. So it's kind of like, look how much easier it is to move over there. Kind of just some evidence of it is possible. It is going to happen. And it could be any house. I don't know. Anyway, believing that what you want is done will make it happen. So it's a process to believing that it's done. So you can't just say, I believe it's done, unless you truly believe that it's done. And like I said, if you dig into the vibrational part of it, like when Abraham says, by the time you get the idea, it's like basically 99% done. You just have to line up with it. So for me, I line up with it with my visions every day by, I meditate, release resistance, take a day off, rest, have fun, do stuff that I enjoy, visualize, look at pictures, write my vision, all that stuff, right? So I line up with it. I talk about it. I dream about it. I fantasize about it. I create scenarios about it that are fun to just play with. That's how I line up with it. So, and then through all of that, I attract more evidence of it coming. So then more and more I believe that it's happening. Anyway, it's all a process, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Okay, good. For some reason, I was checking to see if I did click record. How crazy. Okay, guys, have a fun rest of your Friday. Let me know if there's any Black Friday sales I should be aware of. Probably not if I don't know about them, right? Law of Attraction would have told me some stuff. So, okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.